Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Hold the Ball HTB. Hope you all. Thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate it very much. Look, hopefully your tips were right. Mine was okay. I got 5 out of 8 there. I think a lot of people had 2s and 3s as well. It was actually a pretty brutal round. I've dubbed this one here no zeros for me, right? Because you don't want to end this round here with another loss. You want to have a 1-1 if you're losing. You definitely don't want a 0 and 2. But in saying that, before I get into it, hit that intro. All right, guys, here we go. I'm gonna go through the teams, some of the players to watch, my predictions, and then hit you guys with an HTB guarantee. You ready? Let's do it. The first game sees the Storm against the Rabbitohs. This is a big game here because Latrell Mitchell makes his return, and guess what? So does Cameron Munster, and I've called this game here M&Ms, right? We love M&Ms, they're nice. But in this game here for the Storm, you look out for Munster, Pappenhuisen, Coates, Hughes, Galfusi, and then for the Rabbitohs, you got Mitchell, Johnston, Walker, Elias, as well as Cameron Murray. Again, last week, you're probably questioning yourself regarding the Rabbitohs and their house pairing. Is it a tough ask? I'm not too sure. With the Storm, they sort of found their way as the game got on against the Tigers there. And again, Hughes was clutch in the end. And at the same time as well, Munster too. In saying that, who do I pick? Look, as much as I love the fact that Latrell Mitchell's back, I just think this is not the game for the Rabbitohs. For me personally, I'm picking the Storm here to win, I think by 13 plus. The next game sees the Dragons against the Panthers. Both teams come away with good wins. Dragons as well as Panthers. I've called this game here Dungeons and Claws in reference to both teams there. Sloan, Sully, Ravalawa, Burgess makes his return, George Burgess that is. Talata Amone for the Dragons, and the Panthers you have Edwards, To'o, Sean O'Sullivan who played superb, James Fisher Harris as well as Goroi Sau. Both teams have a player out in Woods as well as Leota for the Panthers. For this game here, it's going to be a tough game. I think this will be the bigger test of the Penrith Panthers. No offense to Manly, but this team here seems to be better so far anyway. I think this will be a very tight, close game. This might be the game where Nathan Cleary being out really matters, but in saying that, the Penrith Panthers definitely shown through there. Again, for me, though, it is an away game for the Penrith Panthers. I still think they're going to be too strong here. So for me, Penrith Panthers to win by 12. The next game sees the Roosters against Manly, and I've called this game here no flights here. It's going to be amazing. Whatever loses this game here is going to have 0-2 record. Can you imagine the Roosters having that? I can't, but hey, potentially can. The Roosters have Tedesco, Mundu at centre, Keary as well as Walker, Crichton, Radley, and Manly have Tom Trbojevic, foreign as well as DCE, Saab, Olakau'atu, Bullmore. Some of the players there to look out for. Obviously, Jake Trbojevic, you can throw him in there. Look, both these teams were, in my opinion, just really bad. If you want to talk about teams that didn't come through when you wanted them, these two teams here were the definition of it. Absolutely. Roosters, appalling. Manly, appalling. But again, they get another chance. Another chance. And like I said, the theme of this, nobody wants the 0 and 2. No way. This game here will come down to who's hungrier. Both superstars, both good players. I understand, though, that Roosters have normally had the spoon over them, though. Look, in saying that, it's who wants to rectify themselves. This is a very, very tough game here to honestly go and tip against. It could be either side. But for me, I'm going to flip a coin here. All right, it's landed. I've seen it, and it's going to land on Manly here. That's right. I'm tipping Manly for the second time in a row. Forgive me. Am I crazy? I probably am. But here we go. Manly for me, 6-12. 6-12. Now, for game number 4, we have the Titans against the Warriors. But I've actually got a complete separate video for that one there. So if you want to watch it, please do tune into it. I give you more of an in-depth analysis, and I give you more of a personal opinion, you know, from the heart about the Warriors there and the Titans as they face each other there. So please stay tuned for that one there, and all my tips will be revealed when you watch it. Game number 5 sees the Sharks against the Eels, and I've called this game here cold-blooded affair. Both these mascots here, obviously in the ocean, very cold. And to be honest with you, two very ruthless teams. Sharks, some may say unlucky to lose. They could have had a try in the dying seconds, but that Raiders defense was clutch at the end. You've got players like Kennedy, Ramian, Hines, McInnes returns, as well as Finucane. McInnes, though, being in the reserves, it may change. And then for the Eels, you have Gutherson, Blake, Brown, Moses, as well as Junior Bolo, with the outing of Madison, as well as Sean Russell. Look, this is going to be a very tough game, I think. Another one of those 50-50s. Look, you can see the Eels and look at their momentum. The Sharks as well. Both teams are really good in attack. Defense is probably going to... This might be a high-scoring game. This might be. But then I know the Eels want to rectify their defense. Brad Arthur, though they won, he was not happy at all. You could tell he was not happy. Obviously, you want to win at the end of the day, but you don't want to win that way. There were so many leaked points there. Defense will be in the Eels' minds. Sharks, look, they can, but do they have what it takes to beat the Eels? I don't know. This is a 50-50. All right, I made up my mind. I want to go with the Eels here to win. The Eels win it just. They're one of the serious teams, so they've got to win this game, right? But I'm saying I think it'll be a close game. Eels win it by 6 points or less. That's what I reckon. Game number 6 sees the Cowboys hosting the Raiders in a game that I've called Horns Locked. That's right, pun me up, because that's what we're about here at HTB. Tabuai Fido, Carl Felt, Chad Townsend, as well as Jason Taumalolo. And then for the Raiders, you have Charles Nicole Cookstad, Papali, Whiten, as well as Hudson Young. JTB for the Cowboys is out. Schneider as well as Hodgson for the Raiders are out. This game here, Cowboys will be ruling, angry, upset at the fact that they let that one go against the Bulldogs there. They were close, yet not good enough. But they get another chance to rectify themselves. Raiders at home, superb job against the Sharks. They were a bit shaky at the end, however, their steel, grit, determination came through. This game here, I think, for me, it's alarm bells if the Cowboys lose. It's simple as that. Simple as that. I'm going to be going for the Raiders here. I think it's gonna be 13 plus. It's gonna be 13 plus. Raiders will be too strong, too good. I think they've got all the answers there, and I just don't think that the Cowboys have enough to penetrate that defense. Raiders, when they're on fire, they're on fire. And even though they beat the Sharks, make a note of it, I still think they could have done better. And I know Sticky as a coach would have understand Peyton and the Cowboys are under pressure to win this. It's a second chance at home. I don't want to be in the locker rooms if they lose that game, but Raiders. Game number 7 sees the Knights hosting the Tigers in a game that I've called Night. You know why? Because, well, yeah, it's Knights against Tigers. All right, so we have Ponga as well as Dominic Young. I love Dominic Young, by the way. Rasta brother there, man. He's the man. You got Clifford Clune, Saifiti, as well as Frizzell players to watch there. For the Tigers, they have Laurie, Momalo, Brooks, Hastings, Simpkins, as well as Utoi Kamano. Just a handful of the players there to watch out for. Again, you can throw the likes of Robertson there, who I absolutely admire. I like James Roberts. But look, in saying that both these teams... Look, the Knights won in a game that a lot of people thought they wouldn't. A lot of people tipped them to be wooden spooners as well, and yet they came out strong. And they showed everyone, hey, don't mess with us. Don't just think just because of we have this or that, or not experience here, that we're just going to shy away. No, they're up front, in your face, dirty and ready, and they beat the Roosters. Tigers in a loss, though admirable. If you're a Tigers fan, you can stand up, you can be proud of that. Because though you didn't get the result you wanted, you still took it to the team who a lot of people favor this year to win. So again, it's an awesome sort of thing. Both these teams here are going to be tight. They're going to be hungry. Again, with the Knights, you just don't know. Honestly, that's the reality. Because consistency is key for both these teams. Let's not kid ourselves here. It's probably easier for you to tip the Knights here than it would be the Tigers. But then you wouldn't be surprised if the Tigers win this. Both these teams have a history of being inconsistent or just not showing up at all. I want to take my bets here. I want to hedge a bet. I'm going to be brave here. I'm going to tip the Tigers to win this one here against the Knights. That's right, the Tigers to beat the Knights. I'm going for it. We'll have to see what happens, but that's for me. I reckon 6 or 12 points. Game 8 sees the Bulldogs against the Broncos in a game that I've called surprised they won, because I'm surprised they did. They both won their first round 1 games, and I thought, well, hey, may as well throw that in there. The likes of Dufty, Okunbo, Burton, Derita Pangai Jr. who returns, and Josh Jackson are ones to watch. For the Broncos, you have Oates, Cobo, Staggs, Reynolds, who makes his debut for the official debut for the Broncos, as well as Payne Haas, the ever-consistent Payne Haas, Roberts being the omission there. For me personally, looking at this game here, look, the firepower for the Broncos is there. The defense is there, the grit is there. Bulldogs as well, they don't have that power, that star power, but again, you've got the key players to look out for. Like I said, you've got Josh Adokar there, Burton. This game might be closer than you think. And this game could go either way. Though pundits may be leaning towards Broncos, I still think we shouldn't discredit the Bulldogs here. It's not like these are two very hard teams versing each other. You know what I mean? It's not like the be all end all. So for me, look, I think there's gonna be a battle of the Burton and Reynolds, right? This is gonna be the battle we're looking for. But for me, I'm going to be going for the Broncos here. I think the Broncos will do enough. Granted, it's a home game. It's a home game for the Bulldogs. I still think the Broncos will have enough. To be fair with you though, the Broncos really mean business. If they do, they got to win this, right? But in saying that, a moral victory was gained from the Bulldogs. However, I don't know. I think it's just going to be Broncos for me, especially Reynolds. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. But hey, wait, before I go, we all know the HTB Guarantee. That's right, the HTB Guarantee is basically where I assure you that one of the teams I pick to win will win, right? End of story. No discussion, no debates, no refunds, right? All right, so here we go. Okay, so for this HTB Guarantee, the HTB Guarantee for today is that the Tigers beat the Knights. I don't even believe myself there, but there it is. The HTB Guarantee is the Tigers beat the Knights. And in case you're wondering, this was recorded on a Tuesday for proof there. But in saying that, take it easy, guys. See you guys next time. And just remember, may your team win, may they do well. Don't get the L. And remember, hold the ball. Just put down